According to world records, Nigeria has been ranked the largest business hub in West Africa, and Lagos State considered the largest business hub in the country. To this effect, the Lagos State Sustainable Development Goal and Investment, alongside the support for growth and promotion of employment in Nigeria, has come together to align the challenges associated to poor growth in the area of investment and employment, and to further buffer solutions to tackling the challenges. The special advisor to the governor of Lagos State on Sustainable Development Goal harped on the essence of the partnership, stressing the need to properly bring on board business enterprises in lifting citizens of the state to achieving a better means of livelihood.
You can't have businesses here and not be able to hear from them, not have a tangible way of measuring, how they feel, what's important to them, what we're doing right, what we need to be doing that we haven't started doing, what we need to stop doing, what we need to amplify. And so for us, we think this is a very timely intervention. Lagos has always been front and center in the ease of doing business story in Nigeria. Indeed, when the national level activity started, it started with 2 states and has been very actively driven again by the OTCI team, the Office of Transformation, Creativity and Innovation in Lagos. And they've worked assiduously to help make a significant contribution to Nigeria's improvement by 45 places on that ranking.
She further buttressed on the various means by which the government have and will improve its work towards an improvised state.
We received a total of and used 419 surveys that were done across every sector in Lagos, across every size of business in Lagos and every type of business. So we had 255 indigenous companies, 79 foreign companies and 80 companies that are mixed, so mixed foreign and indigenous ownership. We also looked at the size of the company. So we had about 215 small businesses, 114 medium-sized businesses, and then about 70 larger businesses, so that we could see the breadth of responses across. And we looked at analysis for each of those different categories. The biggest part of this report was there are areas where we're doing all right, there are areas of improvement. But the most important thing was, for me, the sentiment of the people who are doing business and working in Lagos. Overall, we had a resounding level of retained interest in Lagos. So more than 70% of the people, and 64% of foreign companies, 73% of local companies and small businesses said they would not only like to continue to do business in Lagos, but want to even increase their investment. We think that is a really, really good endorsement of the state and the environment that we have created. We will take on board, of course, the recommendations so that we can make it an even more beautiful place and reach our target destination of Lagos being the most beautiful, most attractive investment destination across the world.
Personalities present also gave their words on the steps that can still be done in improving the standard of living in this state.
And we insisted that people would not be empowered for them to walk away with the assets we give them. We want to actually see people emerging as businessmen and women in the agricultural space. And alarmingly, they made money. But the sad part of it is, because we also put them in clusters as cooperatives, as soon as they did the first cycle of production and they saw that they made good money, they wanted to leave. They wanted to opt out to take the money and run. And I'm like, if we continue to do this, where are we going to get the food to eat? We are trying to create you people as businessmen and businesswomen. You don't go out there to the public to say this is what the state government has done. Rather, you take that money, pocket it, use it for something else, probably fail in that business venture, and you come back on the streets and say Lagos state government is not doing anything, there's no employment, there's no this, there's no that. There's a lot of effort being put in by several MDAs, but you have people who would rather just have the easy pickings, get the cash, and divest it into something totally unrelated to what they were putting the program for.
It's a very important barometer that allows us to check our performance and chart the way forward. It's very important to listen to the community and to gauge how we're doing and where we need to fill the gaps. And this is really great for the state, not only for the government, but for the entire citizens. And the importance that citizens and the government should work together to move the state forward.
It hoped that the partnership would go a long way to bringing about evolution in the state. From Lagos, Emmanuel Ulubobokun, KAFTAN Television.